Hi friends, Namaste and welcome back to our YouTube channel Tutor Pratik. In today's session, we will learn about CSS Animation. CSS Animation allows to animation of HTML elements without using JavaScript or Flash. On today's CSS Animation session, we are going to learn about various properties about CSS animations like keyframes, animation name, duration, delay, directions, etc. Animation is always fun, so please keep watching our video till end, that you won't miss any steps of CSS animation. And before we start, if you still haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell button that it will be notified whenever we publish our new session videos. Now let's begin today's session. As CSS Animation is a new feature added in CSS 3 version, it only supports latest version of web browsers like Chrome 43, IE 10, Firefox 16, Safari 9, and Opera 30 or higher. An animation is the changing elements gradually from one state style to another. So, while defining CSS animation, we must specify the point of state, that is keyframes. Keyframes hold what style the element will have at certain times. On first, let's add div element in our web page. Now let's define some CSS properties for our div element. Width 100 pixel, height 100 pixel, background color red. For adding animation, we have to add some properties like animation name Tutor Pratik. This is for naming our animation style. You can give any name for your animation as you want. Then animation duration 4s. This property defines how long time an animation should take to complete. Now for making simple color changing animation, let's give keyframes for it. @keyframes Tutor Pratik, from background color red to background color to yellow. Now we can see that our animation of changing color start on page loads. In this example, we use the from and to as animation steps, which also be represented by percentage-wise, like from can be 0% and to can be 100%. So by using percentage, we can make multiple animation points for single animation, like we can use 0% background color red, 25% background color to yellow, and 50% background color to blue, and on 100% background color to green. Now we can see that the 4 different colors got changed on our animation. We can do more other properties changes in once, like we can move the object along with changing color. For this, let's make following changes in our keyframes. On 0%, we will give the background color red, as well as left equal to 0 pixel and top is 0 pixel. In this way, on each percentage state, let's change the color and its position. Now, here we can see the movement of our div element along with changing its background color. As in our previous session of CSS transition, we can also add animation delay for our animation, which adds some time gap for starting our animation. For doing this, on our div element, we have to add animation delay 2s. Now our animation will start only after 2 seconds of page loading. We can also give negative values like animation delay -2s, which makes our animation started as already been played 2 seconds. As in default, our animation will run for one time only, but we can also make its repetition as per our requirement. For this, we can use the property animation iteration count 3. Here the value 3 will make our animation repetition for 3 times. If you want to run animation continuously, we can give the animation iteration count value to infinite. Now our animations will remain playing continuously for forever. We have another animation property, animation direction, in which we can define the direction of our animation starts. Like if you want to start our animation from 100% to 0%, that means reverse mode, we can use the property animation direction reverse. Similarly, we can make our animation direction as alternative, which will animate our animation movement start to end and again repeats from end to start. As we learned on our previous CSS transition session about animation timing functions, we can also use those animation timing functions like ease, linear, cubic measure, etc. on our CSS animation too. Let's take one example of effect of animation timing function on CSS animation. We can define shorthand property for using CSS animation too, like animation, Tutor Pratik, 5 years, linear, 2 years, infinite, alternate. This single line shorthand animation property contains various animation properties started from name, duration, timing function, delay, iteration count, and direction respectively. In this way, by using various CSS animation property styles for our web elements, we can make our web pages attractive and alive. That's all for today. We will come back soon with more interesting videos. Until then, take care and goodbye.